Elvis, the atmosphere's bobbing. Grab that tambourine.
All right, Dad, let's kick a good beat.
Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, old and gives a go. Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, old and gives a go. Ooh, we got a corner. Ooh, we got a corner.
Greetings and welcome to Pork Pie Sausage Roll. Come on, Oldham, give us a goal. It is episode 21, and as you will have already found out if you follow me on Twitter and if you watched the latest episode of the Two Manager Project, there was an issue which meant that I lost the save games, and for Oldham it meant that I had to play out the last 6 or 7 games of the previous season. As you know from the last one that got uploaded, we had just started our second season in the Championship and it wasn't going fantastically well. I tell you what, I'll show you. I think I can show it this way. If we go back to the end of last season, yeah, we basically had to play like the last couple of months, and look what happened. I think you'd already seen us against Preston, but we stormed it. We absolutely stormed it. It's funny, the game against Norwich, which was the second of the playoff games, the final, semi-final, I thought we were going out, I really did, but we managed to finish it 1-1, and then of course finished 3-1 at home against Norwich, and then the final game, which was against Huddersfield, we won 3-1 as well. We were very, very solid in that final run-through, compared to how I was before, where we dropped down to mid-table. So of course what happened was we finished, as I say, within the playoffs, and then we won the playoffs, and we are now in the Premiership. Now the interesting thing was, the chairman gave me a big chunk of cash to spend, and I spent quite a bit. I'm sure it was like 38 million, even though it says my budget was previously 16 and we got about 6 left. I have moved things around a bit because I do have some wage budget left, because honestly, well, you'll see in a second. I'm going to go through the transfers first. Just want to make sure that there was nothing at the end of last season you didn't know about. Well, you knew about Iverson. He was the last one we actually signed, so that's fine. In terms of people who left, you knew about McGee, Amanda Ray and Edmondson, Esnedar, and all of them, they're fine. So let's move on to this time's transfers, because you know, when we stayed in Championship last time, I did sign a couple of players, completely screwed the finances and the wage budget, and had a terrible start. Well, pretty much the same thing here, except I haven't screwed the wages yet, but we brought in a few players. Peter Andrew, bearing in mind, I should also mention that a few of these who came in on free, Peter Andrew, I think, is one of them. Warman, Barry, and it's not Betty Shield, but we'll go through them anyway. Barry, I think, that they were actually signed to join us prior to us even going up. They were released youth players that were basically going to join at the start of the next season. Hence why their quality maybe isn't quite perfect. But anyway, I will stop rambling. Start with Peter Andrew, who we brought in from Man City for free as a central midfielder. He is already developing quite nicely. He's had one first senior game, but realistically he's bought because he is part of our future. I've been trying to get him out on loan. Hasn't happened yet, but Salford apparently want him, so we'll see how that goes. Branko van den Boomen, we signed him from Leeds. Leeds, of course, on this occasion actually went down. As you know, in the alternate universe we just came from, Leeds stayed up. But this time they went down, so sorry, Leeds. But fortunately for us, Branko van den Boomen signed, and he has been brilliant. Well, as you can see, 6 starts, 2 assists, average rating of above 7. Plays best as a deep line playmaker, but he is a very, very solid guy. I'm surprised he's only listed as being 1.4 million, because honestly, the way he plays, he's one of our better players. So yeah, he was an excellent signing. Peter Warman came in from Man City for free. Again, youth player. He still looks pretty good, even though it was originally 4 stars with 1 black star. But like I say, he was due to join us before we went up. So again, possibility for the future. We've got him out of Salford, funnily enough, and he seems to be doing all right for him. He's not necessarily setting the world alight, but he's doing okay. He's only 18, but he does already have under 21 caps for Wales. So yeah, he has promise. He's got to do quite a bit of development though. Next is Brandon Barry. He's the one that, well, as you can see, current ability 2 stars, potential ability 2 stars plus a black one. He looked better than that. But what can you do? So he's going nowhere. He is in our under-23s at the moment, but he's not going to be staying with the club. He's not. I can't call him a reactionary signing. I just signed a young player with a lot of potential that now has a lot less potential because we've gone up and gotten better players. So bad luck for Barry, but never mind. Next, we brought in Marcus Brown from Peterborough. Now, I got him on a bit of a bargain because, again, Peterborough went down, so we had somebody we actually got him on a release clause for 1.3 million. So quite happy with that. He's central attacking midfield. We needed some strength in there. He does play perfectly fine out in the wing and also does quite well in central midfield too. So youngish player, should be with us for a couple of seasons, is strong enough to be playing here, but realistically hasn't done that well so far. But that's fine. It is a team game, and some are doing better than others. Next, we brought in Jan Valery from Southampton for only 400,000. Tunisian, 22 years old. He's already got 12 caps internationally, but he's a wing back, and as you can see, he's already making some improvements. And yeah, he's done all right. 7 games. He hasn't got a goal or an assist yet, but I mean, he's got an average rating of 6.9. That's not bad. He's done a little bit better non-competitively, and he did all right in the Carabao Cup. But despite the fact that we got knocked out, but yeah. He's quick, got good acceleration. Give him a couple of seasons. As I say, he'll settle into Premiership life, and I think he will be quite solid. Next down the list, Janus van Leeuwen. We brought him in from, Wasland Beveren. Forgot to mention Yellery. Came from Southampton. Yeah. He's only 19. We've got 2 very strong strikers who unfortunately are only kids, and neither of them are really hitting the mark. We do have other depth up front, but that's kind of our problem, which I will go into. But as you can see, this guy, if we can keep hold of him, he's a future superstar as far as Oldham's concerned. I mean, it's almost there at the moment. He's only managed 3 goals in 7 games, and I think that was a hat-trick anyway. But look, finishing 17, first touch 17. Anticipation and composure, 17 and 16. He's got a lot going for him, and as I say, he's only 19. He was 18 when we signed him. So, but like I say, part of it might be the tactics. I say that. Part of it might be that he's a bit young and hasn't played Premiership football, but yeah, we're still a bit blunt up front, unfortunately. So that's Van Leeuwen. Needed a goalkeeper. As you know, McGee left us. McGee also went down. He's playing now in Championship while Oldham are in the Premiership, so he must be a bit annoyed. But we signed a decent first-team goalkeeper because, honestly, Daniel Iverson, not really first-team choice. He's not bad as a backup, but who we brought in is Loic Badiashile. He came in from AS Monaco, yeah, on a free. We managed to get him at the end of his contract, and as you can see, he's already starting to develop. He's already a half-decent keeper. He's managed to let in 10 in 8 games, but that's fine. That's 2 clean sheets and average rating above 7.0, so I'm quite happy. Like I say, I felt was a bit of a steal. He looks good when you watch him, but yeah, very happy with Badiashile. I'll not lie to you. Then we got Jonathan Panzo. He's, I forgot to mention, Van Leeuwen we paid 8.5 million for, which was his release clause, because they wanted a heck of a lot more than that for him, but hopefully he'll be worth it once he comes good. Like I say, he's one for the future because, again, as long as he stays with us and we stay in the Premiership, of course, there's a greater chance of him staying with us. He will be, future superstar. He's got 10, 15 years in the game, easy. And if he can have them all at Oldham, even better. So, yeah, sorry, Badiashile, got him on a free. Next is Jonathan Panzo from FCSM for just under 5 million. And he's our new left-back. And as you can see, he's pretty much our star player at this point. He's English, and he's got 10 under-21 caps, so he's going to be, a full-blown international. And again, assuming we keep him and he doesn't get too big for us, that's our left-back for the next 10, 15 seasons. So that's fantastic. And as you can see, 7 games in, he's got an average rating of 7.06. So he does well. I haven't actually played him as a centre-half yet. He does much prefer to play left-back, but honestly, I do believe part of Oldham's problem is we didn't really strengthen up the centre-halves, and maybe that's why we're struggling a little bit. Because, again, if you'd seen all the games I've seen, and I will go through some of it, we're playing much better than the scorelines say. But we're just conceding silly goals, and I think Central defence is part of the problem, so that money we've got left over, I've already signed a backup central defender who's no better than what we have at the moment, who will be available come 1st of January, but in the meantime I need to find a proper decent first team Premiership level centre half, so that's what I'm going to be looking for. Moving down, we go on to Sean Goss from Peterborough for 800,000 again. We got him on because they went down. He's a central midfielder. As you know, we needed support there. He's got good skills. He's not done bad for us. He's only had a couple of games, but of course it gives us that depth in central midfield. Plus, he is a current Northern Irish international. So, we got the depth we wanted for. And of course, last but not least is Adam Jackson. This is the guy I mentioned. He's not able to play for us until the first because we can't register him for the first team. I forgot that I signed him on a free. He's nothing too special, but he is a backup central defender, which is what we needed. In fact, if we just have a quick look. Yeah, that's our depth at the moment. But Lacaviti not handling the step up all that well. He is not... he's doing okay, but I think he's getting to the limit of his ability here. So he's the person that we're going to be replacing. He'll be a fine backup. Howkins, on the other hand, has stepped up just fine. He's kind of on his own in some respects, but as you can see, he's still developing. He's not struggled at all with being in the Premiership too much. Obviously, he's not a top-class Premiership player, but he has improved enough to be good enough. But like I say, I either find another left-back and play Panzo centre-half, or I find myself another centre-half. Again, Sid Nelson, also not struggling necessarily with the move-up, because as you can see, he's actually done a bit better, but we do need that, I would suggest, star centre-half. And that goes for the signings. As for people out, Warman to Salford, as you know. Rotacio's gone out on loan to Eastleigh. Chris Cannon's gone on loan to Salford. I think we just extended his loan as he was already there. As you can see, he's one of our future youth players. He's up to 1.5 stars now. He's going to be a Skybet Championship central defender. He'll probably do better than that, to be fair. But so yeah, he's out on loan. We sold off Elia Benedettini. Now, again, I'm surprised that Arsenal bought him, and I mean he's a current international for he's Samarinese, but yeah, he's been playing internationally and non-competitive, but they've not played him in the first team. I don't understand why Arsenal would necessarily have bought him. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but fine by me. We needed to get rid of him. And then the rest are just more loans out. Shashua's gone to Maidstone. Haygarth's gone to MK Dons. I kept Haygarth, but this is probably his last season with us. Because, yeah, he's... in terms of his skills and abilities, I mean, he's a good passer of the ball, don't get me wrong. But beyond that, he's not really good enough. So we've got him out on loan at the moment. And we'll see how he does. And then McKenna is the other one. Of course, he played a few for us. Great physicals, but he's struggling to develop in other areas. And again, I'm not sure he's going to be good enough to meet Premiership standards, but we'll see. We're keeping him with us. Well, certainly McKenna will keep him with us for now and develop him. But yeah, that's where we're up to. So yeah, we spent about 16.5 million and only sold about 115,000's worth. But like I say, if we go look at the finances, we got a wage budget of 428,500. I did play around a little bit to give us a bit more, and we're only committed to spending, call it 382,000. So there's room there to get a decent player, if we can find one who wants to join us, for under 6 million. It's funny, it says original budget was 12.7, and then I think recently it was said it was 16, but it was like 38 million. He chucked a big chunk of change at us. And interestingly enough, we had all that big dip because we had to, we're also paying back some loans here, but the finances don't look bad. We're already back to positive balance. And admittedly, most of that is from TV revenue and stuff like that. But it's a good situation to be in. Looks like we're on the up financially. I don't know what the projection's like. Yep, there you go. We're going to be making some money if we stay as we are. We're not going to be staying as we are because we're going to start making more money. But look at that. That's the first time I've seen us have a positive financial forecast. So that's really, really exciting. So as I mentioned to you, pre-season was fantastic. As you can see, we did wonderfully. Couple of standout matches were the home ties against Ajax and Galatasaray. We beat Ajax 1-0. Oldham Athletic 1, Ajax 0. that's something that's never been said in the history of the world, so that's excellent. And then we managed it again against Galatasaray. Oldham won, Galatasaray nil. Never been said before. So I was quite excited by that sort of pre-season showing. I've been playing around with the tactics. We've got a couple of formations, and I'd like to say I've kind of nailed things down, but clearly I haven't, as you can tell by the results. But the Leicester game, that was our first Premiership game. We lost 2-1. I had hoped we were going to come back for 2-2, but again, we didn't play awfully, you can see. Howkins had a tough game, but Lacaviti did well. Panzo was good. Mauche did all right. So, again, Mauche's made the step up nicely, even though ability-wise he shouldn't be. He's loving it in the Premiership. He's quite happy, so I'm glad I extended his contract. Even if he doesn't, feature all the time. But yeah, Tutino, he's struggled a wee bit to get going. As you can see, he's 8 games in with only 1 goal and 1 assist, and his average rating is below 6.9, which is not really good enough. I'd like to see him better, but I don't know. It's tough to say. So yeah, he's had a struggle. Sechi, you know about. He's our other fantastic-looking young striker, but again, he's up to 19 now. He was 18, but he's not cutting it yet. So yeah, we're a bit blunt up front, I think, is a problem, because as you can see, we are playing well enough. If we go on to our next game, which was against Stoke, that was just a disappointing game overall. We weren't great, and again, we were rubbish up front, which is an issue. Brown, well, Mr. Brown, you've not been amazing, as I already alluded to. But like I say, I'm playing 2 different formations, one with a defensive midfielder, one with an attacking midfielder. So he's only playing when I play the attacking midfielder, which is happening less and less. So, moving on from that result, the Everton game. We actually went 1-0 up. Gennaro Tutino, that was his only goal of the season. You could say that's his best performance, but we just collapsed after that. Edwards was terrible. Ortaneche was terrible. Ambrose was terrible. Nelson did all right, but Jose was terrible. It was just, yeah. We got hammered. There's no too surprised they are a bigger side. But then we managed a lovely 2-0 over AFC. Oh, sorry. Almost missed a 1-0 against Reading. Just before the match, their manager bitch saying we were going down. Well, they're bottom and we're 17th, so might not be happening just yet. So yeah, after that, we had the 2-0 against AFC Wimbledon. We pretty much dominated that game, as you can see. It was pretty good. But we then managed a 2-1 against Bournemouth. Again, another sort of annoying game. We were playing all right. And we equalised. Van Louis did. But Luciano Vieto got another one. So yeah, collapsed there too, which is a bit disappointing. Like I say, it's tough to call it, but I'm sure that it's an issue in central defence. There's just something not quite right there. Plus, we're not quite creating the chances. Moving into September, because I couldn't put it down, we lost to Wolves 2-1. Mauche got a goal. And as you can see again from the average ratings here, we were playing pretty well, with one or two exceptions. And then the last game, of course, was against Newcastle, where we lost 1-0. Again, I felt like we were playing really well with the 1 or 2 exceptions, but we still lost 1-0. Matt Ritchie, in fact, got a penalty fairly early on. So yeah, it's one of those, I feel like we're doing better, and when you watch the games, I feel like we're doing better than the results say. So anyway, we're going to only have 1 game today, which is a Southampton game, the Carabao Cup, because I've rambled on so much about everything else. But like I say, this is the new universe. Oldham are in the Premiership, and we are in 17th, having only managed 1 win out of 7 games, which is better than Southampton, Brighton and Reading, who haven't managed a win yet. But, that 1 win is our only 3 points, and it's the only thing, plus our not too shoddy goal difference, because like I say, we're not conceding a massive number that is keeping us out of the relegation zone. Will Oldham stay up? Yes, they will, because of course they will. But apart from anything else, I need to find at least 1, if not 2 players to be signed ready for when January comes around, for the second half of the season, because we need some strength in defence, and I'm not sure what else we need just yet, but Totino might need some sort of replacement We shall see. One other thing I just wanted to quickly mention, of course, was the fact that the youth facilities got improved, which is fantastic. So hopefully that'll help us with development moving forward as well. But as you can see, we've got some room in the budget, so I'm looking forward to spending that. Okay, it is time for Oldham away to Southampton in the Carabao Cup, however you say it. I live in Canada, so I don't know. In goal, it's Badiashile, a back four of Panzo, Lacaviti, Howkins and Valerie. Defensive midfield, Van den Boom and Evans. Central midfield, Mauche. Left wing, Curtis. Right wing, Tutino. And up front, it's Van Louis. I need to bring on Jose soon. He's only just come back to full training, so but he's demanding more football, and I need somebody to score goals, and he can score goals. So we've also gone for a slightly more defensive formation, take advantage of our two decent defensive midfielders. Evans, though, I've got him as a segundo volante, and we'll see how that goes as well. Alrighty, well, there's no pressure on us. You're not wrong. So let's be the underdogs. As you can see, Morale's taking a bit of a dive here. Hopefully we can lift things up with a game against Southampton. Oldham in the blue with the white shorts, and Southampton with the red and white striped tops and the black shorts, and it is an Oldham kickoff. Full match. Here we go. Whoops. Tutino coming forward for Oldham. Oh, fouled there. Tripped by Andrews. Naughty, naughty. Free kick for Oldham. Van Louis to take it. Oh, cleared. Adams on the counter-attack now for Southampton. Oh dear. Van Boomen didn't quite get to him. Just going to see, are we in counter-press? I think we should be. Williams, Adams, Southampton on the ball. Ball over. Valerie gets to it and clears it. I do wonder if we should drop down to cautious. Let's see. Throw in for Southampton. Adams dispossessed. Valerie finds Tutino. Van den Boomen. Can't Mauche. Lacaviti. Van den Boomen. Oh, nice ball forward, but feel like Van Louis should have got on that, but was maybe a little too close to his man. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to give him permission. Sorry, I'm going to take away roam from and see how he does. Lacaviti, free kick for Oldham. Curtis to Mauche, to Van Boomen, Curtis again. Looking to find a way through. Van Louis tries to put it out wide, but kicks it at the Southampton defender. I think we need to widen our attacking somewhat. Let's try that. Van Louis finds Panzo. Panzo to Curtis. Curtis dispossessed by Smith. Southampton in control. Carthy with the goal kick. Evans now finds Mauche. Van den Boomen. Van Louis with... Oh, I'd expect better, but nevertheless. Clearance there by Southampton. I'm going to go on to key highlights, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Van Louis. Throw in from Valerie. Tutino. Van Louis. Evans. Mauche to Van Louis again. He's in the box and he forces a corner. I don't know who was following him in the box from there, but anyway. Van den Boomen plays it short. I know what I need to do. You don't want to be a box to box. Let's go be a roaming playmaker instead. See if we can't create some space. Because look, we've not even had a shot on. Mind you, neither of Southampton. Let's demand more. See, this is part of my problem. I don't think I've got my up fronts right. My setup's wrong. Let's put Curtis on attack. Let's try Tutino on attack as well. Why not? Let's just go for it. Don't be pressured, boys. We can experiment this cup. Okay, Howkins with a free kick. Valerie, Evans, Mauche. Puts the ball forward, but Earl claims it. Cleared by the keeper, but only as far. Van den Boomen now. Evans. Mouche. Van Louis, Tutino on a run forward. Curtis has a go, but he puts it straight at the keeper. But Oldham do have a corner. It's coming up to 33 minutes. And it's still 0-0. Van den Boomen to take the corner. Well, it's cleared. Yeah, I'm not doing something right. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to try hitting early crosses as well, and let's try running at him, see what happens. At least we've had one shot. McCarthy with a goal kick. Van Louis on the run forward. He's got a crowd of Southampton. Curtis, bad first touch, let him down there. That could have been a goal. Oh, Tutino. Vasquez coming forward for Southampton. He puts the ball wide. Cut it back. Norton, it's saved. Oh, well done, Badia Shield. That's lovely. Let's demand more. Well, it's come up to half time and it's still 0-0. Southampton have clearly had the better game. But yeah, I'm actually quite pleased. Only in as far as we've not gone down as yet. So let's see who is playing well and who isn't. I'm not really sure that I like this whole Segundo Volante business. I feel like I want to make him a Mazzala. I don't know why I'm not getting that option in here. Does he not want to be a Mazzala anymore? Let's go advanced playmaker on attack. Alright, back to who's playing rubbish. Louis, you're off. Sechi maybe, or Empen. Empen came on last match, so we'll bring on Sechi this time. Oh, Ronan. Think we need to bring on Jordan Stevens for you and swap him and Tutino over. Sometimes moving Tutino around helps him pick his game up. It's one of the things he was the right choice to be captain, but the problem is when he has a bad game, or your captain has a bad game, the whole team tends to have a bad game. So let's try that. And I get creative. Southampton kick off. Come on, Oldham. Let's not go out the cup. Vasquez with a corner for Southampton. Oh. Badia Shield claims that one. Tell you, he's a good keeper. That's why we've conceded so few goals this season, is his behaviours. Oh, Tutino. Finds Sechi. Sechi's 1-on-1. It's Southampton 0, Oldham 1. Elias Sechi from nowhere. That's his first goal of the season, mind, but I'll take it. But nice work by Tutino. Lovely through ball for Sechi. And he places it perfectly. Nice work, mate. He's another one who, oh well, like I say, I don't think we're going to keep him for that long, but hopefully we'll get a big chunk of change. McCarthy with the kick, and oh, Tutino dispossessed. Thought that was going to be a foul then, to be honest with you. Evans on the ball. Stevens. Tutino has a go, but not to be. Vasquez coming forward now. Norton. Andrews with the ball over. He has a go, but it's a goal kick for Oldham. Put it over. It's going to demand more. Oh, don't be pressured. That's when we concede goals. Come on, Oldham. 70 minutes. I'm not shouting at you. Just play your game. You'll be fine. Oh, God, yeah. That's a good point, actually. Let's just pause things and see who do we have on the bench who can play at left back. Oh, look. Nobody. There will be no changes. Carry on. Panzo's knackered. Evans is knackered. Van Boomen's knackered. Panzo with the throw in. Panzo with the cross. Evans. Oh, he tries a little curler, but not to be. Goal kick for Southampton. It's coming up 90 minutes. We've got 3 minutes added for stoppage time, but Oldham are 1-0 up. Still, Badiashile with a goal kick. Doesn't quite find Stevens. Adams for Southampton finds Johnson. Ball over the top. Oh my Christ almighty. Panzo screwed that one up. I think he was on the ball there and dispossessed by Puckett. So yeah, ball over. There's Panzo. No. That's not very good, is it? This is going to be bloody penalties now. Or a replay. I think a replay in this case. Oh no, it is penalties. We're just going to order Pickett. Really feel like results aren't going my way today. Van den Boomen with the first one for Oldham. Puts it away neatly. Very happy with him. I think he's personally my favourite signing of the season, although Badiashile is close. Bua for Southampton. Southampton have scored their first penalty. Tutino now for Oldham. Come on, mate. Yep, places it nicely. That's one thing about Tutino. He can place it nicely. He doesn't kick it hard. He'd score more goals if he did. Vasquez. Oh my goodness. Badiashile saved Vasquez's effort. Sechi now for Oldham. And it's away. That's his second goal of the game. Not that it counts. Andrews now for Southampton steps up. Badiashile got close to it, but he scores. Mauche. Lovely. Hammered it. He is having a good first Premiership season, is Mohamed Mauche. Previak. Anyway, I apologise for spelling the name wrong, but he's of Southampton. It's his penalty. And it's there. Badiashile looks upset. Don't be too upset, mate. You've already saved one. Valerie now stepping up for Oldham. Jan Valerie. With the spot kick. And it's there. And Oldham are through. On penalties. By the skin of our teeth. Yeah, it was unfortunate for them to equalise, but you know what? I'm glad we won it on penalties, clearly. I feel our boys deserve that, and I think the morale boost will help. Passionately, I'm very pleased with the result in your performance, even though your performance dipped there towards the end. Okay, I decided to bring you the Burnley game after all, because as we haven't played, we are down into the relegation zone, and if we beat Burnley, we'll be out of it and they'll be in it. So that would be nice. In goal, it is Badiashile, a back four of Ortaneche, Panzao, Howkins and Valerie. Note that I'm playing Panzao centre half this game just to see how he gets on. Van den Boom in defensive midfield, Mauche and Evans in central midfield, Curtis left wing, right wing Tutino, and up front it's Jose. Alrighty. Let's do this for the fans. Yeah, we're getting sellout crowds, but again, I'll show you at the end. We got the smallest ground here, unfortunately. Yeah, do it for the fans. Let's go. Adam Jackson. Well, he can't start until I can register him, and I can't register him until the 1st of January, so... Okay. Whatever. I don't think anybody cares. Oldham in the blue with the white shorts. Burnley in the claret and blue top with the white shorts also. Let's go on to full match. Ooh, Badiashile with the save there. Or at least a back pass. Ball forward. Memedy, Reed. Hendrick. Oh. I feel like we need to regroup a little bit here. They're passing it around quickly. I'm going to suggest we run at defence if that opportunity comes up. and attack a little bit wider. Alright. Taylor tries to get the cross in, comes off the Oldham defender. Burnley throw in. Cleared by the Oldham defender. And as far as Gibson. Taylor coming forward. Reed. Out wide to that guy. Oh, and, well. That was a wide enough header. I think I'm going to put us on positive. Badiashile with a nice long kick forward. Yeah, we're not getting much possession here. Positive ain't cutting it either. Let's go cautious. Come on, Oldham, we're better than this. I'm going to demand more. Taylor with the throw in. Valerie with the clearance header. Feel like Burnley are focusing their attacks down this side. Hendrick. Goodmanson. Burnley just passing it around. We're giving them the space to do so. Fall forward. Oh dear. Burnley free kick. Valerie did a bit of pushing. That's a bit naughty. Reed with the free kick. Yeah, they're just passing it around us. I wonder if I should be actually counter-pressing. See if that would help. Oh. Well done, Badiashile. Claims it. Loic Badiashile, very, very happy with that signing. Panzo, Van den Boomen, Evans now coming forward. Mauche on the run. Oh, Mauche dispossessed. Oh yeah, I am also going to take us back off of run at defence. And I'm going to up our tempo a bit and see if that helps. Come on, Oldham. I don't think counter-pressing is the way. Goal kick for Oldham. Badiashile with a nice long ball forward. To Tino. Jose. First time we've seen him. Puts it out wide for Curtis, but it's a bit too far in front of him. But we get the throw in. We're only 7 minutes in. I'm still watching the full match. I apologise. It's the longest video ever. Curtis. Jose. Oh. Yeah, I'm going key highlights. It's back and forth, but that's the best sort of approach we've had. Alteneche with the pass back. He's on support. Does he want to be on attack? Maybe that's what it is. How is Panzo doing? He's doing alright. Let's just make that little change. I'd like to see a bit more out of a Jose, but he is knackered, bless him. He's just come off of injury. But yeah, my front three are just struggling. I'm not doing something right there. Let's just pause it for a minute and check this out. Let's maybe try him on support. Curtis on attack. Oops. And yes, Alteneche on support. How is Mauche doing? He's doing alright. I wonder if I should be supporting instead of attacking with him. And Evans, you're doing your thing, so I don't really know what else to suggest. Alright, let's make those little changes and see if that has any bearing. Oh, Van den Boomen with the corner for Oldham. Onto the head of Panzo, and it's there. Panzo's first goal of the season. Burnley 0, Oldham 1. Ooh, I don't know if I want to praise or I'm not going to shout. Perfect near post, Panzo on his head. Great, great work. Totino is just struggling. This front three is just horrible. Goal kick for Burnley. Alteneche, Hendrick, Burnley coming forward. Try a little sneaky one from outside of the box, but it does come wide. I'm going to demand more. Come on, Oldham. You know what? Well, we're coming up to half-time anyway. I think Totino's definitely coming off. Maybe Curtis and probably a Jose. I think that's my 3 subs if I've got the people to do it. Well, pretty even on the stats. I'm very pleased to be 1-0 up, though. I'll not lie to you. There you go. More for the fans. Let's go back and see whom... So yeah, Nicky Jose. I'm going to bring in Elias Secchi. And Elias Secchi, was he an advance forward last time where he scored? Let's just say that he wasn't. Yeah, go on in. That's what I'm going to do. He can stay like that. I'm going to swap Tutino and Curtis over, and Curtis I'm going to bring off for Stevens. Is that right? Did I do that wrong? I think I chose Stevens, right? Yeah. Alright. We'll try things that way around. And hope that Gennaro Tutino picks his game up from being out on the left there. He does not like being captain, I think. I think it upsets him. Alright, off we go. Let's get creative. Start out with that. Burnley in control. Well, Bala is nervous. I'm not sure why. Oh. Gone 60 minutes even. I wasn't quick enough. Corner now for Burnley. Badiashile claims it. Yeah, I'm going to check the analyses and make sure that these people who need pressing surely do get pressed. 63 minutes, Burnley. Long ball forward to Abraham. Hawkins gets to it. Hawkins on a yellow. Stevens, Van den Boomen. Oh, Gudmundsson picks his pocket. Vangerman into the middle, and Abraham scores off the head. That's his 3rd goal of the season. Yeah, all that missed pass there from Van Boomen is what did that. Vangerman, Abraham, goal. Show some passion, will ya? There we go, get fired up. Totino was not improved out on the left. I don't know what to do about him. I'm just going to try something mad and just... I don't know what to make you. Let's make you a poacher. And you a Trecatista, just for the heck of it. Off we go. Van den Boomen with the free kick. Oh my goodness, Secchi's on. Stevens, nobody. Van den Boomen again with a cross, hopefully. Oh dear. No, it didn't go all the way over. No goal. 77 minutes. Show some more passion. Yeah, just my front 3 set up. There's just something not quite right there. Mache's done alright. Evans has been great. Van den Boomen. Everybody from the front to the back is fine, but my front is not right. That is all. Well, we got a point. I was really, really hopeful for the 3, but we got a point. And I should be pleased. Because we were supposed to lose. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm going to try something a bit different. May have to go narrow for a bit and see how that goes. Okay, let's have a quick review there. That 1-1 result sees us in 18th. We're on 4 points. Southampton above us on 6 points, as are Burnley. Like I say, glad we got a point. It's better than losing, but should have won that. Very disappointed there with how that turned out. But onwards and upwards, as they say, or at least certainly onwards. Our next game, of course, is at home to Southampton in the league. We beat them on penalties in the cup. Maybe they'll be out for revenge, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, if you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.